Welcome everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Hey, do you ever have a plain page and you just want to do a little something and you're not quite sure what to do? Well, we're going to do a very basic, very simple, I guess it's almost, well, let's just do it, okay? So we're going to be working, if this is for the non-artist, if you can draw I know this is a big task, but if you can draw a circle, a triangle, or a square, we're in business, yes. And I think probably most of us can handle that. So let me zoom in and we're going to do some little basic decorative personalized art on our junk journals, making them has more original art in it. It's very low threat for the artist, but very high impact for the receiver. So let's just take the simple circle. Here we go, simple circle. There it is. All right, we got our starting place. Now let's just add a few more circles. Let's say we want to do a circle and a circle. There, we've just had a little line of circles. All right, let's match that line and put 3 more circles. Okay, so we have that. All right, and now let's do maybe 2 circles up here and maybe 1 at the top. We have something that looks like a little flower. Now what we can do is we can do a little stem coming off the page. All right, so now let's just draw a bunch of flowers and we're going to kind of fill in this little corner area with a little, I guess it's a Zentangle or a little cluster of things. So again, starting very simply with the circle. Okay, 1 circle, and then maybe we're going to do it facing this way this time. This little flower is sitting in a different direction. 2, maybe it doesn't have the top one, maybe it only has that. And maybe let's just do a few of these. Maybe let's do one over here. So 1 circle. Then make a row, match the row, and then do this one. And maybe this is actually coming off the page. Ooh, look, we've already advanced to super advancement. All right, so now let's just do maybe let's do one more right here. Let's do, this guy's just sticking out. Let's pretend he's here. And his matching row of circles is there. And then he goes here. Okay, and then maybe he's going to just come off like that. This guy is going to come off like that. And this guy is going to go do like that. And all of a sudden, we have decorated the corner of our page. And you can draw little leafies on here too, using the circle. So let's say that a little leaf came off here, and it's just a circle. We're adding intrigue. We're still using the same basic circle concept, so you don't have to be a rocket ship, rock star, journaler, drawer, artist, anything like that, but you can just add little circles and things like that to increase the foliage. Maybe I would just want to do a little, and maybe just a little there. Maybe I just want to put a little circle on it. A little circle on that there. How about that? I'm just adding circles. Okay, so now let's slide down to the bottom. Let's do the same thing. Doing circles. I don't have to replicate what is up here. I can do something completely different down here. Okay, so let's try a different flower design with a circle. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try a bigger design, designed a little differently. A bigger circle. And then, can you see what I'm drawing? I think so. Okay, I'm doing little circles around a big circle. That's all it is. That's little circles around a big circle, okay? And maybe I'm gonna do that over here too, but I'm gonna make a smaller flower here. Medium-sized circle, little tinier circles around this, okay? And this is just basically pen and ink drawing. What am I using? A Faber-Castell S Pitt Market Pen Black 199. That's what I'm using. These are really handy to have in the junk journal world. Okay, a bigger circle and then little baby circles all attached to it. Still working with the circular concept, very low stress. Maybe I have a big circle here and some big circles attached to this, but it's actually off the page, so we can't see it all. It's just present. The giant flower that was down there. Okay, maybe let's do another one here. And maybe this one is partially covered behind there. I'm a horrible circle drawer too, so that even makes it better. You could actually fill in the whole area with circles. You could. All right, let's put maybe one that goes here, and there's some circles here because it's behind. Okay. Maybe the line would go there, so there'd be a circle there. So it's kind of like we're fooling the eye. There's bigger circles, little circles. They're lying on top of each other's circles. We just don't know what's going on at this point. Let's just put in some more circles for fun. And this particular design, I'm just kind of giving it a rounded bank here with my mind's eye here and just kind of filling in this area. So you can have big things coming behind and do some circles there and stuff like that. So you can use the vines or no vines here, totally up to you. Maybe I'll do this little swirly loo there. And maybe I'll put a circle leaf on it. Are you looking? Okay. And maybe I'm going to put a little swirly loo here and a little circle leaf. Okay. Maybe there's a swirly loo here with a circle leaf. And maybe a swirly loo here with a circle leaf. And maybe there's even one here coming out from the bottom. Okay. So just kind of fun little goofy things that you can do. I mean, there's really no right or wrong with this stuff. And so I'll give you a big view of what it looks like. There you go. So you just have some drama on a page, personalized, crazy fun art, anything you want you can create with basic shapes. So let's advance, moving on to triangles. Okay, here's another page. And let's try on this side. Okay, let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, did we zoom in? I think that was a big fake out. Let me try again. Whoop, now we're here. Okay, so let's try a triangle. A couple different things you can do with triangles. Let's start with one triangle. Okay, let's just put a triangle down. Okay, there's our first triangle. And let's just say we're thinking flowers. Okay, so maybe I want to do a petaled flower and it's all made out of triangles. So there's my little flower. Okay, and now I'm just going to do some more triangles. Make other little flowers that go with this little flower because we don't want him to be alone. We want him to have friends. Yes, there we go. Here's another one. Maybe this guy, he's just sticking off the corner. Maybe this guy, he's going to go back off the page, but his buddies are hanging out here. There we go. So it's this little constellation of flowers that are just sitting in the corner of a page. They're very non-threatening. They're very soft and easy on the eye, and the artist is just playing with triangles. And you can use little you don't even have to, you can just put some free floaters. Here, just put a little free floater. They don't have to necessarily connect to anything. They can just be on their own. That's perfectly all right. Another guy sticking up there. Okay, maybe this guy is coming here. And if you want to do the vinage, you can totally add the vinage. So let's add some vinage. Okay. You can just do squiggles. They don't have to be curly cues like pigtails, like that. They could just be squiggles. Maybe this one is all squiggles. Maybe this particular flower has squiggly vines. Okay. And maybe these are new little stems that are growing with flowers that will blossom. Maybe they're like the buds. Those could be buds, these free floating triangles. Okay, let's slide down here and let's do the opposite way with the triangles. So these triangles, the little points were on the outside of the flower. Now let's try them, the point on the inside of the flower. Okay, so I'm going to draw a little bigger one so you can see. Okay, here's my petal. Okay, here's another petal. Here's another petal. Here's another petal. Okay, so that's a different style of a flower. Now we can just go ahead and do a few of these. Put my point in the middle. And you can do more than one. Let's say we want to do 3 on one side, and we could do 3 on the other, or 2 on the other. You could do a 5-petaled flower. So we have 4, and we have 5. Just a little different look. Okay, we'll try for a 6 over here if I could pay attention. Okay, making them a little skinnier. Putting the point in the middle, the point flat on the outside, point in the middle, point in the middle, point in the middle, and then you have a 6-petal flower. So maybe these have straight stems, and that's just the way they look. So it could be a very simple design, just something cute in the corner, kind of looks like a rubber stamp, but not exactly a rubber stamp, just something a little bit different. So this whole page, if you can see it, looks like this now. So you have some outie triangles, innie triangles, very easy to do. If you wanted to add more to this, you could leave it very simple, or if you want to maybe add the triangle leaf, you could add a leaf. I think I'm out of room here, but well, let's see if I can add one. Shoo. Okay. I'm just going to add, I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but I'm just adding extra to it. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. You just kind of play. And it all sort of ends up looking okay in the end. You know, it adds a little bit of texture and flair and intrigue and personalization. All right, so let's move along to our next very common shape known in the world as a square. And let's just do some decorative designing here. Okay, let's see, we have square. Maybe I'll do it on the back of this page. I think we just did this video the other day of stamps. If you haven't seen that one, using postage and stamps to decorate your pages. A lot of fun. I will try and remember to link it down below. But here we go. Let's play with square. Now this is a square on square. So this is kind of interesting because this is a like a grid style paper. So let's just try a square, which could also be a diamond if you put it on its corner. But let's just try traditional square. I'm actually going to copy the shape of one of these squares. All right. So now I'm going to maybe do this. And that's actually my flower. I'm not going to add any more to it. I'm just going to put a few of these down. These, they're just connecting in the middle. And they can be different sizes. They don't have to follow the grid paper. There we go. There's something about the repetition of the design. Makes it kind of eye-catching. I know, it doesn't look like much, but just give it a chance. We'll just, they kind of look like weird figure eights, don't they? And this one might go behind it. Maybe that it's hiding there. Maybe that's its job in life is to hide behind that guy. That's right, that happens sometimes. Okay, here we go. And just pop a few more of these little babies down. So these are all uniform and in the same direction. But maybe what we can do is just have some fun connecting them. I don't know, I'm just getting this kooky little idea. It's going to be like a little bit of a kite effect. Through, like ribbons floating through, down, around, and up. Okay, so I just connected them all with a string. And now it kind of looks like a weird floaty, kitey ribbon thing. You can amp it up from there. You can add more drama to your squares. You could actually put a square inside a square if you're drawing squares. So you can elevate it, play with it, have some fun with it, personalize. And this could be like a whole afternoon's worth of play. I'm telling you, this is very fun and very relaxing. And your little work of art will always live in this journal, which is kind of neat. So you can do something like that. Very fun, very easy. Motoring on down to the other bottom end. Okay, let us attempt the diamond version of the square. So this particular square is up here. It was flat on top, right? Now we're going to take the square and we're going to orient it so it's more like a diamond shape. It's actually the same square. We just now call it a diamond. And okay, so my squares are never going to come out perfect, but I'm just going to draw them anyway. Okay, here we go. There's one. Okay, and let's see what else we can do with this one. Diamond shape, diamond shape. Okay, let's just add some diamonds together. Okay, I am just doing strange little long diamond-shaped flowers. Maybe there's a bigger one here. And he is actually hanging off the edge. But then I have a little guy of diamonds who's skinny, and he's coming down the middle just because he's here. And that happens to be where he grew up in life. You know, maybe the soil wasn't as fertile and he had to fight for existence, but he is there, he's tall and he's thin, and he made it. And let's see what else we can do. We can do, you can even do, it's like a big one in the back here. Okay. And you can hide them. There. Okay. As if it's living behind that guy. There. Oh, now it's really starting to look kind of cool. Okay, where's the other side of that? sometimes you get lost in your own picture and you don't know where you are, but then you find your way out and then everything is okay and you keep going. All right, so maybe I'll do some shorties here. So I'm doing that corner swoosh here, and that's just one style. You could do this a million and one different styles, but let's go ahead and just put some maybe smaller ones here. Maybe I'll just do some, like maybe these are just twos, and maybe he's just a oneer. Yeah, and maybe he's barely poking out, barely there. And maybe this guy, he's just a hat. Yeah, how about that? And so there's a lot of different things that you can do with just one simple shape. You could take it a million different ways. Maybe you want to also amplify the fact that there's squares or diamonds or triangles, not triangles. We're working with diamonds and squares at the moment. And there we go. Maybe we just want to put some of those in there. The bigger ones are going to have that inside so you can see them. I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay, tap up. There. Do. Okay, don't know exactly, but it's all kind of looking cool because it's all mooshed together. Now you can get super fancy with Zentangle and stuff like that. This is very basic, just playing with basic shapes. So let's look at the whole page and see what that looks like. So there's our whole page and just some pretty areas around it. Now you can take some ink and you can ink this corner and give it a little bit of more pizzazz. Maybe you want to make it look a little older. All of a sudden that elevates it to an older looking page just by doing that. You can also come down the side, give it a little bit of edging down the bottom, across the top with, this is walnut stain ink, and you are just playing with a page. You're giving somebody a beautiful page to write on with a little bit of inspiration. Okay, so let's try, we got a little time, let's play with one more idea here. Let's take our shape design and let's create some purpose with it. Like let's say we're going to do something like this. We're going to do a flourish at the top here. Let me zoom in for you. We're going to do a flourish at the top with circles. Okay, I'm just going to do it random. Okay, here we go. Circle. Just put my one circle down. And now I'm just going to do a chain of circles, which is going to mimic a line, but I'm going to create something that looks something like a flourish or a little pretty decorative accent at the top of a page that is now hand drawn. And we are just having fun with circles because that's maybe as far as we can go in the land of drawing, you know. But if you can do a little chain of circles, all of a sudden you have a little flourish. Yeah, you can give it like one of those deals, one of these deals. Yeah, how about that? Okay. And you could do something like this. Do circles. I have no idea what that is, but it was kind of fun. And you could actually do a few coming off here. And you could do these as dramatically or as basic as you want. So it doesn't necessarily always have to be flowers. That's what I'm trying to say, is that you can do different things. This is almost starting to look a little bit like I have an idea now, like almost like a circle chandelier. That would be kind of cool. All right, let's just go with that idea. I have no idea what that is, but we're making one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we need to have a big swinging knobber there, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll give you some few bigger ones here. All right, so now all of a sudden you have some kind of flourish chandelier growing on the top of this. You can keep going with your circle design. Let's say you want to do maybe something like this with a circle and something like this with a circle. Okay, so you're kind of spreading it out. Circle. Circle. Okay, so it doesn't take much to start expanding your design to make it a nice header or border for your page. And those of you who are much better artists than me can come up with some really amazing things, but I like the edgy, like the inherent struggle look in this, which is often in my designs, let's face it. So if you like that sort of thing and you think that is something that you might want to add to your your tool chest. Just go for it and add a little squiggly do. Yeah, just get in there and squiggle. Yeah, I mean, why not? Make you a circle. And, oh, is that a big circle there and a big circle there. So I'm just going in and filling in with circles and things that are circle-like. So maybe we're going to have a half circle and a half circle, maybe a half circle, maybe another half circle. Maybe there's like some circles going on over here. Yeah. So you can keep building your design and just have fun with the creativity of all of it. So you don't even have to attach to something all the time. This is something I want to impress upon you. So let's say for this area over here, you can just do individual free floating circles around it. How about that? That's right, you can do that. Through the power of your imagination, you can create something from nothing any day of the week. Okay, here we go. We just want to maybe make this more flower-like, even though it is my chandelier. This is not a flower, it's a chandelier. It's just very fancy. See, and you keep going. You could practically fill up the whole page doing this. And you could also do little circles, like tiny little dots are actually circles. So maybe you just want to emphasize some of these, maybe not all of them, maybe just some, and just put some for extra. These are like bonus marks, tiny minuscule circles. Next time we have one, I have two, just a few here and there, and there you go. So there are a lot of ways to play with circles, and this doesn't take long. The more you do it, the more ways you'll see to express yourself with circles, and circles I think are super fun. And you can also do combining. All right, so let's try one with combining. All right, let's just combine. Let's just do it. Okay, I haven't combined yet, so this is new territory for me, but we will try. Okay, so let's say we're gonna do circle and square and triangle. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna do a bottom border this time, just for fun. This is, we're just goofing. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna do, okay, there's my triangle, it's poking out. And maybe I'm pretending there's a circle behind it, and it's coming around this way, so you can't really see the whole thing. And then it's almost like a layer effect. Okay, square. And then I'm going to do my triangle again, my circle, and my square. As you see, there's no ruler, so there's a lot of hodgepodge, and that's okay. And then I can do my triangle. Okay, so I've got that so far. So I've already incorporated my three, and those are big. I mean, that's quite a big thing on my page right there. Now I can go in and I can fill in the holes or the gaps, or I can leave it as is, but I think I'm just going to have some fun with this. Let's just say that there's a flower growing here, and it's going to be one of my very world famous circle flowers, which you can never fail. The little thing always looks like a flower. It just does. It's just cute and innocent, and nobody can say it's not a flower. What else could they say it is? It just looks like a flower, or no, it wouldn't be a paw print. Definitely a flower. See, that's what I mean. So easy. You can do this. And let's say maybe you want to put some leaves. There's my circle leaf. There's my other really bad circle leaf. And circle leaf. Circle leaf. Okay, so now how am I going to incorporate triangle eccentricity in here? Okay, so let's maybe add a triangle flower over here. We'll just do a quick one. You've got time. There he is, right there, not causing anybody any problems. There's nobody writing letters of disdain. He's just present. All right, so, and I kind of like the simplicity of that design, but maybe what I might do is give it a little faux stitching here to kind of sharpen off the edge. This is a bottom design. Look at me and my big fancy bottom design that I did. And I might leave the rest of the page blank so that this person can enjoy just writing. Maybe I'll inspire them to doodle. Hey, wouldn't that be fun? I mean, there's a world of doodleage out there where there is definitely a lot of joy and peace in the land of doodling. So you can have a lot of fun with doodling. It can be very simple. It can be very intricate. You can level it up and go crazy. But this is just one example. Let me show you what the whole page looks like. Yeah, very easy to do. No sweat, no nothing. So if that gives you some ideas on what you can do on pages, if you have a lot of blank things staring at you and you're like, I don't know what to do. You have options. You have your circles and your squares and your triangles, and you are loaded with those babies, ready to go. If you have a pen or a pencil, or you can do it with colored pencil, regular mechanical pencil, pen, ink, fountain pen. There's so many ways you can do this, but a good old pen and pencil will get you started. You can go places, people. You can go places with just a pen and pencil and a few shapes and have a lot of fun. So I hope you found that valuable. What else I can tell you? Oh, you want to see Snuffers? Yes, he's over here. Hold on. Snuffers, would you like a few words? No, Mom, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping with Lammy. We're all very quiet and all is well. Okay, there you go. There's word from Snuffers. And welcome to everybody who's been here a while, and big welcome to everybody who's new. So glad you came by to check out the Paper Outpost. And I put out videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. I also have a podcast called the Paper Outpost Podcast. It's free to listen to, The Joy of Junk Journals. Come on over if you have Apple or Spotify, or if you don't have any of that fancy stuff, just check me out on anchor.fm, the Paper Outpost. And I do all sorts of things. It's new material, different from my videos. It's related to junk journals, paper crafting, life of a crafter, and answering crafty questions. And Sunshine, do you have anything to say? Maybe in a minute. You never know. The head could pop up. Okay. And I have a newsletter, a free monthly emailed newsletter. Come and check that out. You get a free digital image emailed monthly, along with a note from the bookmaker, which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, an extensive checklist of supplies, and junk journal tips and updates from me. I have an Etsy shop where you can find Fundles. They're 100-piece paper collections of basically ephemera packs of old, antique, vintage, and special papers, such as book pages, hand-dyed papers that I make, all sorts of fun things that are amazing to be used in junk journals. So if you love the old and the interesting, grab yourself one of those babies and I will mail it off to you. Also, I sell vintage Digikits, and there's the doorbell. Yeah, well, there you go. That's the dog. So, yep, hold on a sec. All right, I think things have settled down, but I sell vintage digital kits, or vintage Digikits, or also known as digital downloads or printable digitals. But basically, you purchase the download on my Etsy shop, and then you print it out at home on your printer. And you can use also, I don't know why you're looking at Lammy. It's not very exciting, is it? Okay. Those are some fun things that you can purchase. And I started a new service. If you don't have a printer, no problem. You just pick out 10 Digikit names, give them to me, and I will print and mail those Digikits to you. There's a special link to click on the print and mail option. There we go. What else can I tell you? Okay, so I also have junk journals when available, and gift sets when available, and all sorts of other fun things in the Etsy shop. I also have a Facebook group, Paper Outpost Facebook group. Come and join the Facebook group. We're doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as we love seeing what you guys are inspired to make from these videos. And you guys are very inspirational to me. So thank you so much for all your magnificent ideas and postings and pictures and all sorts of stuff. So thanks. And lurking is welcomed too. I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools or supplies. I try to link everything that I use in the Amazon shop. If I forget something, please let me know. If you're looking for it, I can help you find it. And you can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. I'm working on developing my Instagram presence a little bit more, so come on over and check it out. You might find some fun things. But don't fear if you were a hardcore YouTuber, as I was for many, 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 many years, and you're not going to miss out on anything. I'm going to give you all the good stuff here too, so fear not. All links are located down below the video in the drop-down description box, and if you had fun or find value here, please like, subscribe, and share. Click the bell, and go forth and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care and have a lot of fun. Bye.